everything. All right, saints. All right. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Um, I'm excited about being here. It is now November the 2nd. We made it to a brand new month. Let's celebrate. Come on, put those hashtags, emojis in of praise. You made it to another month. And guess what? I'm here with you. I'm right here with you in this new month. We have a lot of prayer requests we have to do. Some are very personal, so I can't tell you those. But I want you to pray for my friend. That's one, and I can't say that. But anyway, thank you, Miss Delafino. I keep saying it wrong, but thank you. All right, we praying today, and so I thank God for Jesus. Uh, and I just some things that rock me a little bit because I know what God is saying and what He's doing, and I have to be mindful of God being in control. And so I'm so glad. So good morning to Annette Reed, Wortham, Judy, Corinne, Sarah, Betty. Okay, good morning to you. I think Sister Broaden is on. Happy birthday. Your birthday month is in. Elder Mim's birthday month is in. Good morning to all the November born babies. We got one that's on their way. They're like 8 centimeters off. They're about to come down the portal. They're ready to have this baby probably today, most likely. If I had been around, it would have been last night. But, I just got in. And so I'm grateful to be home today. I'm back home and ready to be in church for communion. I made it my business to be here. And I pray that the saints of my home church would know if I can make it my business to be here for you, you should make it your business to be here for God in the sanctuary, 344 Stroud Mall Road in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, 18360. Be at church today for this communion. There's going to be some supernatural move of God that's going to take place. And you're part of that move. Don't keep missing it. I want to tell you again, this is one of those calls I make. I don't like making them. It's a clarion call to get in the house before the winter comes in. I don't understand what's going to happen. I've been calling things as they come. I'm not, this is not no scary thing, but it is to tell you, you need to be in the house. Those of you that get in the house, get in the house. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm speaking it out. You just need to be in the house. Period. 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 Um, get in the house. So as you're sending up your hashtag emojis in with what God has done and thanking Him that you made it to a new month, to all of, again, our birthday babies for the month of November, I'm saying happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, November babies. Happy birthday to, oh, hallelujah, to you. And certainly we had some out there when we were doing um, the think tank meeting. Thank you for praying for us as we did the think tank meetings. It went over very well. I'm grateful for that. It was just a beautiful thing to be there and get that done. Wonderful outcome for that. And we all made it back to our destination safely. And I'm honored to be a part of that. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what God is saying concerning the month of November. I want to also tell you that we are going beyond the table. This is so important if you could keep up with this, people of God. It's not just communion. It goes further than that. Oh, I'm so glad to be back. Oh, watch this. Sharon Fritt, T, Bountiful, and Salt Lake City. You know you're in the house. Utah. Oh, Betty Carter, you may not be on, but when you come on, Auntie, good morning. Good afternoon. Whenever you get this broadcast, I want to say good morning, good afternoon. I really did something wrong, but I'm going to get that together today. I just saw it. Mm. Oh, yes. Black cherry almond. Ooh. Okay. I got a lot to check out. I did something wrong. I'll get it together. But anyway, to God be the glory. Okay, let me know how that is. All right. Oh, okay. I gotta laugh this time. Oh, Let me do this again. uh, oh, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, I got you. So anyway, I got to do this again. So, uh, T. Oh, that didn't get right. T. Uh, T, Sharon Fritz, Salt Lake City and Bountiful. You're in the house. Betty Carter, Auntie. All right, there you go. All right, there we are. Mm. All right, good morning to all. The month of November is a month of harvest and breakthrough and divine alignment. I need for you to understand that if you really want to make some things work in your life, and I pray you're getting more people on today, this is really going to bless you tremendously. Uh, God is saying in November of this 2025 is a month of harvest, breakthrough, and divine alignment. It is a time when God is perfecting what concerns you. Somebody say, concerns me. And this is so important. And he's doing a new thing in your life. This is the month, and this month is not just about the end of the year, but it's also about the beginning of a new phase with divine fulfillment. That's what it's about, with a divine fulfillment. And God is doing a new thing in November, and you're not alone in this journey. Now, I need for you to understand you're not alone in the journey. Oh boy. Mm. You're not alone in this journey. No, 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 no. No, you're not alone. I'm getting so excited. I got to stay calm because I felt this. I've been up since about 3:30 this morning and taking some prayers and calling different people and taking some things in. I probably done poured out so much today. And he's replenishing me even right now. And so you got to remember you're being disarmed. Okay. You're being disarmed, and this means that gratitude is your weapon in spiritual warfare. Gratitude at this time is your weapon of gratitude is your weapon of spiritual warfare at this time. God is calling you, his people, to remember past victories. Somebody ought to scream out past victory. I feel a shout right here. Glory to God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Woo! Ah, you got to take this in, people. You got to take this in. Gratitude is your weapon in spiritual warfare this time. And God is calling his people to remember past victories, build altars of thanksgiving, and use testimonies as ropes to pull themselves out of despair. Oh, God. He's letting you know there's some things that may be happening, but you use your testimony, and hear me clearly, to pull yourselves and myself out of despair. My God. Yeah. Ingratitude means that, on the other hand, anything that try to blocks access to his presence, he said, go back and begin to think on what God has done, and that it pull you out of that place of despair, that you will begin to see and witness what God has done in the past, and that you're moving quickly into his presence. It is a time of season of divine shift and restoration. I got to stay calm. Shift and restoration. God, I got to stay calm right here. You know, this is the 11th month, and the God of the 11th hour is truly stepping in for you. Truly stepping in for you. Prophetically, it symbolizes transitioning. God, I got to thank you for that. And recording and reordering. Now, I got to stay really calm because it's hitting me so quick. Because as I'm speaking to you, he's yet speaking, and he's speaking some things into my heart, and I got to be careful because of how he wants to say it to you. Now that he says the 11th month prophetically, thank God I don't have no false teeth. They would have been right out to you all. All right. Prophetically is saying transitioning, reordering, restoration means the delays from the earlier. delays from earlier in this year are being turned into speedy manifestations. Speedy manifestations. So you're going to see some things begin to happen one right after the other. One right after the other. Don't sit there and say, oh my God, so many things are happening. Oh, I don't know what to do. You better stop saying that. You better take it as it comes, because this is a restoration time. This is a time of transition and reordering the things that have been delayed. That's what I'm saying. Get ready. I'm letting. So Habakkuk 2 verse 3 says, and you have to read that, it's going to be a divine clarity being released to replace confusion. Oh God, to my prayer warriors that are on here today, I mean to say this. Let me ring this out good. I know Sonia ain't on here, so I can do it. Hear the clarion ring of the bell today, that when God says, I'm doing this, I'm going to bring divine clarity that's going to be released to replace confusion. Let me drink this right here. Don't forget to breathe. Mm. Leah Lee got her a cup that said, don't forget to breathe. Go ahead, Leah Lead. She showed it to me, sent me a picture. Congratulations on that cup. And Isaiah 30, verse 21 is letting us know it's a time when broken things are mended and new alignments are being formed. I gotta slow down. Let me take a breath. I can't slow down too much. But anyway, look at what God is saying thus far. We haven't even gotten into what God is really saying. To Elder Mims, if you're on here, because I couldn't see if the names are going by so quick, I want to say to you, remember this. It's your birthday and enjoy it. All right. So anyway, I need to say this again because I can't move past this the way I would love to. Ooh, yeah. God said, oh, I feel that in my gut, in my belly. All right. See, we're going beyond the table. That's why. Somebody will give it an amen. So, November, the 11th month, prophetically symbolizes transition, reordering, and restoration. So, the delays from earlier in the year are being turned into speedy manifestations. According to Habakkuk 2, verse 3, hey, he that readeth it can run with it. That's what it's saying. A divine clarity is being released to replace all of the confusion. My God, to the prayer warriors, to those intercessors, this is what's happening. A divine clarity is being released to take away the confusion if you're ready for that to happen. Isaiah 30, verse 21 lets us to know that it's a time when broken things are being mended and new alignments are being formed. You need to get ready. Prayerful alignment, covenants, and blessings and these things that God are about to do. I got to put together something for you for the next 5 days. Just pray for me that I can get it all done. There's something moving in my spirit here. The month is framed by Lamentations 3:22 and 23. These two verses as a reminder that God's mercies are new every morning. Prophetic prayers are declaring alignment with heaven's plans, provisions for families, and protections for the household. Now, do I need to say that again? Somebody tell me to say it again. Let me pause and take a little drink. Black cherry almond. Ooh. Mm. Somebody already said they're ready. Let me move on right here. Chapman is on it, okay? Again, this month is framed by Lamentations 3 and 22 and 23, those two verses, as a reminder that God's mercies are new every morning. Prophetic prayers are declaring alignment with heaven's plan and provisions for families and protections for households. Cover us all the way around, God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, so that's what God is doing. And so therefore there's an activation, insights for the movement work that God has given many of us. Woo! So we have to give focus to the mantles transferred, the scrolls being activated, and generational movements, because November offers rich prophetic soil for what we get ready to do next. Kenneth Pearman. So Oh my God, I gotta pay attention. Okay. Uh, okay, all right. I pray. Am I doing better? That's all I gotta know. Am I doing better? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So, um, the thing about it is that I believe that God is doing some great things, people, that he's doing it just for you and just for me. So when he says there are things that are going to take place, I'm going to church ready. I'm going to church ready to get some things in order. When these things begin to take place, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. I left the think tank meeting excited about what's happening because I'm sharing in someone else's vision. Uh, yes, what a wonderful thing. I'm sharing in someone else's vision. I'm sharing because we were leaders coming together to share with someone else's vision. It wasn't about us. It was about, excuse me. It was about sharing with the vision that someone else had to help them produce, not no, to share with them to produce what they're doing in the kingdom. This was really powerful for me. I love it. When going to the Shift conference with Apostle Davis, it was be there to encourage, to share in the vision of what God had already spoken to him. I'm not going to stop talking about it. Uh, Whether people like it or not, I'm not going to stop talking about it. That's just the bottom line. I will not stop talking about it. No, forget about it. Forget about it. So the shift took place because remember, for me, it started at the mountaintop. We've gone around this long enough. I don't know how many people who were here at the mountain when we were there and may have gotten something from it, but look, I got a lot from it and I broke the cycle. Okay, break rank, make turn left. Okay, we're going across. We're going to make something happen. There's a beyond this point. Moses, my servant, is dead was not for the people. There's people like to use it as men and women that say, and we got to go on. You keep looking to Moses. No, it was for him to remember Moses is dead. You've got to take on this mantle. You've got to move these people across, whether they like it or not. Thank you for remembering what I spoke to him because you got to keep those memories alive. But you got to go across to the new land, the extended platform that I've given unto you. Woo, don't get me started. I can get into that. I wish I had some preachers on here. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Elder Larry Law. Let me say, I prayed for you the whole time I was away. When I tell you God has his hands heavily on your life, I got to say it constantly. Maybe some people are sleeping on you. I'm telling you, on this broadcast, I got to bring your name up a lot. They may be sleeping, but they better, I can't, I got to wait till another day. I'm going to give you one of them other ones. They better wake up. Because if I don't get my angel pancakes, all right, I think I put it in there. Thank you so much. But anyway, so it was good to when I can talk about different ones that God is doing it. I gotta say, I always call him Dr. Law, Kenneth Law, but Apostle Law, Gibson, Bishop Gibson, Thornton, Apostle Thornton. There are other people. There's Hooks, Apostle Hooks. There you have Grant, Apostle Grant. You see why I call them by their name? Please don't think I'm calling them out their name because some people get so offended if you don't call them apostle or bishop. Sometimes when I throw their name out there, it's no disrespect. But these are people, God is moving and doing something with them. And I'm going to call their name. And sometimes I ain't got time to remember all their titles, but I know their names. And when he just give it to me, I'm going to shoot it out there. You just got to talk and just say what God is doing. Just put it out there. And I don't say it with that, maybe so. No, I'm saying it with power. See, when God gives you something, when God is doing, somebody say God is doing something, he's doing it. When I think about Prophetess Green, don't sleep on her. Don't sleep on this woman of God. Don't sleep on it. Just because she don't sound like you want her to sound or do what you want her to do, don't sleep on her. The woman hears from God. Boom. Listen, most of us that operate this on this broadcast right now, let me help you with something right now. Most of us on here, we are some strange people. Now, if we need some more education, yeah, we need some more education in some areas that we need to operate in. If we're true prophets, prophetess, prayer warriors, intercessors, all of the above, whatever we're called to do, business people, whatever, writers, prophetic writers. We need more. Yeah, we need more information. We need more education in it, and we need to seek God and get into that to learn more about how we can operate even the more stronger in the gift and the call that we are called to do. But there's a difference in the gifting and the calling, because you can be called to do something that you're not gifted in. Ooh. Okay? I just want to encourage you right now so we don't get. Let me drink some more of this. Somebody's about to get yourself in trouble. No, I'm not. And so you got to remember as you move forward, it makes a difference. Again, you heard me say I was sharing in the vision of somebody else. I didn't try to live through them vicariously. I was glad to serve. What is it that you want? You tell us what you want as the other people, other leaders were sitting there saying, and we're going to follow. Tell us. Share with us what you want. Because I believe as I serve, then as I go to do the work that God has called me to do, and I have a meeting, they're going to tell me, hey, what is it that you want? We're going to do it. Not as puppets. No, we understand. But what is God giving you in your heart so we can get it done? That's all God is saying to us. You know, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Please, people. I want to see how many people put their thumbs up, the like on this broadcast. Put it up. I tell you, we have a baby that's on the way today. I know it would probably been born on Friday or Saturday. If I had been here, I'm telling you, this baby would have been born. Emily know what I'm talking about too. But I want to pray that the baby has safety in the journey, making it out. The mother has safety. Everybody that's involved, the grandparents, all, it's a safe delivery. I'm praying for someone else I noticed in the hospital that God continues to move in the name of Jesus while they're in their hospital. There's some other things that's going on I want to see God do. Hey, Helena, it's so good to see you on here. Glad to see you on here. But all they need to put them thumbs up, those likes. Lorraine Adams, good to see you on here. Certainly to some others that are on here, to put those thumbs up. He's going to let me know how it goes on. I'll look over here and I'll see it in a second. To do those of you to do that, it helps us along the way. And sharing this makes a big difference. But you got to know that. So when God says we're ready to do some things, this is the time to get things ready, those mantle transfers. And I'm ready for that. And so what I need to do, let me share what this happens to me when I say this. I have to get ready to move and stop waiting on them to move with me. Them. Who is them? You telling your church is not ready? I'm talking about whoever they are. See, sometimes God is moving you, but you're waiting on the them, the those, the theys. And while you're waiting on them, the those, and the theys, you're missing some time in your life. If it's only 10 people out of the group that's ready to move, pastors, teachers, leaders, intercessors, take them with you. Somebody gonna give me an amen. My issue for myself is I don't want nobody to miss it. That's where I get in trouble. I'm so busy not wanting people to miss it that I'm willing to wait, and I wait too long. I stay too long waiting on people not to miss it, and I can miss it myself. How about that? This is this is Hey Burnett. Um, this was makes a difference. I want to say to pastors, if you can have 80 people in your congregation, okay. But if only 20 of them are willing to go when the time comes to give those mental people, mantle, mantles, and you're moving with things that's going to move the church, don't feel bad that you take the 20. Take those to lap water like a dog. Don't get upset that the rest don't want to go because they can hurt you in the long run. Ask God to readjust our attitude so we can work well with one another. Some always want to lead, but they don't know how to lead. But they're good leaders if they learn how to temper their attitude, temper their words. So we got to do a whole lot of readjusting and teaching, brothers and sisters that are in leadership, because we got to present this with excellence. Whew. This gets really, really good, doesn't it? Wow. Ooh. And so that means there's a lot of adjustments, because some of us are not people persons, or we're just not people. Okay, we don't need to be in front of people. We do better if you let us work behind the scenes and just leave people out. And we understand that if that's what you need to do. But I'm sharing that because we got legacy builders. We have people that need to be able to read things every day in order to keep their minds together. You have so much we have got to produce within these next 49 days. It's pathetic. So when I see pastors, I'm saying, gather those 10, gather those 20, gather those 5. And then remember this, every place you live is not a mega church city. Get that in your head. To those of you that started churches, those who've been in church, and you're trying to get that 150, 250, 550, 1,000, 2,000, so you can be the mega church. Stop it. Stop your madness. No, every city is not mega church building. Some places are community orientated. I know I made somebody mad with that. That just knocked your dream right out the box. Because, see, you only could see mega village. Oh, God. I wish I had somebody to help me right here. I've met people that only had 50 good folk, but what they do in their community is like they had a church of thousands. And if we just could get ourselves together, just was talking to one of the apostles last night. If we could get ourselves together and recognize what our real niche is, we can make some stuff happen. You're right, Bishop. You're right. But that takes a lot of us forgetting about who we are as egos, and that goes for all of us because we all got an ego. Every one of us got an ego. Try not, don't act like, you may not have it in who's going to be the best leader, but because you can get around that, you can just do from the background. But even in the background, we have an ego. Eh? All I'm saying is we have to do something about learn what God has called us into. People get upset when you say it because we've heard so many people talk about us. Okay, all right, I'm gonna move along. Let's go on. Let's just go on. I mean, come on, let's go on. So when we're doing all these things in these next 49 days, I thank God for the producer. Somebody said, "Well, you got the best of everything." No, we have our ups, downs, and in betweens. But what makes the difference is the heart. You got the best musicians. No, we have our ups, downs, and in betweens. But we're grateful. You got the best singers. No, we have our ups, downs, and in betweens. But we're making it work. Oh, you got the best prayer warriors I've ever seen. No, we have our ups, downs, and our in betweens. Well, why would you say that and to the national audience? Because I'm sick of people painting these pictures that they have the best of everything, and we got he covered my mouth. He tempered my tongue. Let me take a drink. That was a, that was a good double gun. Oh, God know how to cover your mouth with the blood. Yes, I'm gonna laugh. You don't want me to be truthful. I don't care. I'm gonna be as truthful as I possibly can. Oh my God. Okay, I don't know how many people put their likes in, but he'll tell me later on this side over here. Ooh, ooh, but if you haven't, I'm coming back to it, okay? All right. So gonna laugh about it. So you got to remember, we have to stop lying, but we can put our best foot forward. And when you let people know that, then we're not trying to covet somebody else's ministry. We'll say that it looks good and we're grateful for what they show us and how they have really worked hard to put it together and work as best that they can. And that's the good part of it, that they are working very hard together. But no ministry has it all together, okay? Somebody put on there, that's right. I don't know who that is on the tube. Y'all got that together. Y'all got some conversation. Thank you. Um uh, oh God. Okay, let me just go on. So we got some mess with us. That's all I'm saying. And it's not a black thing. It's not a white. It's a people thing. You see, some of you all think in another culture they have it all together. No, 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 baby. I done been in them cultures. Every culture has their own junk. All right, they have their own junk. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't be fooled. All right. Now we done moved past that. And so the whole thing in a nutshell, as I get ready to end this broadcast, is that God is calling us into greater things. And we can make it happen, but we have to deal with the reality of there's no perfect church because we're not perfect. There's no perfect marriage because we're not perfect. There's no perfect mother, father, or children because we're not perfect. But we can present our very best, which makes things a better world, a better situation. We can have better marriages. We can have better family relationships. We can have better relationships, period, because we present our best. That's what really happens. Oh, I like that. That's a good way to close. We present our best. Um, Uh, so when we say it like that, it makes people understand what life is really about. It helps some younger person to say, "Oh, thank you for saying that," because now I can see things a little bit better. There's some things I desire to know as young people do, and want to know all their languages, and some things I just am glad I can multiply it with some wisdom. That's all. Thank you for the on point, Alina. So I'm really serious about that. And so, we love each other and we can get along. But like we have a family gathering, that whether it's in my family or another family member is giving it, we all know that 4.5 hours is probably as long as we need to be together with everybody. After that fifth hour go around, people need to dismiss and go home because somebody's gonna cause something. They're gonna say something out of the way. So what you do is, after that fifth hour, let's start rounding it up. That's a norm for most people. If you're going to the party, if you're going, just start rounding it all up because somebody's gonna start something in a minute. I know I can talk about that in church after you've been there so long. Let's just start rounding it up because somebody's gonna come up with something. They got to say something that they didn't like. Somebody did. Their feelings was hurt about something. So you learn how to move along. That's it. And some people don't mind showing out before company. But in the midst of all of that, you find out that this month of November is a time of realignment, trying to get that alignment, trying to move past all of those things and get to the things that have been delayed all year and know that God is about to turn those things around for us. That's what it's about. And as you allow those things to happen, as you seek God and you allow Him to push through this month because we're coming into the holiday season. But just because it's a holiday season, you still produce. My best production now has been for these last 3 years, have been during this month as we go into the new Julian calendar of 2026, because I've already started in 5786 of what needs to be done. So here's the clincher. Can you and I work together this year as we prepare for the new year coming in of elevation 2026? Because I'm going to use that to hilt, and we're getting ready for Prayer on the Mount 2026. And I want you to really prepare to get here to the Pocono Mountains. Get yourself ready for July 2026 to be here in the Pocono Mountains. Get yourself ready. And I'm praying for those of you that are dealing with the government, the programs that are being taken away. I'm asking God to make a way, intervene just for you. Let favor come in your direction. Let something happen that somebody blesses you, that what you have will multiply. I'm asking God for all of that. I am troubled by that at night. Not troubled that I worry that I don't know that God can't do it, but I'm troubled because I know some of you are facing some really hard situations. And it's not that you're facing them today, you're looking at your future. And it's not always what's happening with you, it's what's happening with your children or your grandchildren. Because sometimes you're the one that's set, but your grandchildren are not set because the parent isn't set. Because they didn't pay attention to what you were speaking to them along the way. So we're going to pray constantly. I'll be in consistent prayer. We have a group that prays 10:10. They're going to be praying. We're praying for leaders. So we're not going to stop. God is going to provide as he has always done in the past, right now in the present, and he will set you up for your future. I want to thank you for tuning in today. I look for you to be in on that broadcast at 11 a.m. in the sanctuary. Those of you who can't make it to the church because you don't live in my area and just can't get there. But at 11 a.m., I'm looking for you to come in. When I look up, we get ready to take communion, I want to see as many folk joining us for communion. When we get ready to take communion in the service, I want you to be on there. Join us. Be a part of it. God has something in store for you. I heard people say they were shouting at their houses. They felt the power of communion in their houses, and that's what it should be. When we take that communion, there should be something that takes place that will shake the very core of who you are. Even if you come back and look at the replay. So that means I have to pray a different prayer. That even in our church, as we're taking that communion, that the power is so strong that whenever anyone looks at the broadcast, they'll run and get a piece of bread, even if it's water and a little bit of juice, whatever they have to do, they want to take communion at that point. That's what it is, preparing them for the commissioning of what God has, because the table only brings you to a place of recommissioning, and you're going beyond that. I know you've been blessed. I need for you to tell me that when you go on my inbox me and say, hey, this blessed me. As you get ready to sow today, some of you don't forget the tithing is a part of that communion. Of yourself, of your increase, you can do that. Follow us on the bottom of the screen. You can tithe today. Some of you have no tithing at all. You just say, I'm just not doing it. But it's a part of it. I'm not going to argue back and forth about it because it's not necessary. It's a part. Giving is a part of it because that's all a part of the plan of God. He sent his son gave his life, okay? Gave his life. And therefore, because of that, he paid a debt that I owed that I could not pay. He became a ransom for many. He helped to come to reconcile man back to God when there was a deep disconnect between us and God, that we could go to the throne room in a time of need and attain mercy. Glory to God. No more bullocks, no more doves. He became all of that we can go right to God and be in his presence. So we want to give unto the Lord what is due unto him, that he may return back to us what's due unto us. And if you're tithing, put that on. They say, this is tithe. And when you say it's tithe, we say, okay, let's make it work. Let's make it work. All right, saints. Look forward to seeing you in the sanctuary. Thank you for joining me today. I want you to put that like up in there again. Hit that like button before we even end. Hit them thumbs up. Hit those thumbs up. Those of you that are sowing, sow. I'm believing for a new month that we're gonna have a day, certain days of the week, and we're gonna have that as an all-inclusive sow day. Everybody going to sow that day. I just believe God. I'm looking for God to do it. Why? I'm not giving up. I have the faith to move mountains, but also the faith to believe for people who sow, they're going to be prosperous in all that they go to do. Period. End of discussion. That's what I believe God for. That's what I'm looking for him to do. That's what I'm believing him to do for everybody. To Wortham, I'm so grateful for you. You don't understand. I'm grateful for all of you. And when you hear me call certain people's names, don't always want to be called out because you're not going through what they go through. And sometimes when I call their name, I'm calling to let them know I pray for you. I know what you're dealing with. I know what you had to go through. I want to let you know I'm right there with you praying. See, you said they'll never call my name. Or maybe you're not carrying that particular burden. Now, maybe if you want to take on their burden and go through that stuff that they go through, uh, is that what you want? Yeah, okay. I didn't think so. All right. So, Vanessa, good to see you on here. I hope I see you today. Tell Bernice we miss her. I love her so much. Okay. So, anyway, just letting people know that I love them and I'm grateful for them. All right. Joyce Watson, good to see you on here today. Looking for God to do some good things for you. And Deb Williams, good to see you on here today. Um, Merrick, we know what you get ready. He's going to be a grandfather, y'all. Woo, woo, woo. And so we thank God. Fry, good to see you on here today. Uh, Burnett, I told you that this morning. Alan, I'm always praying for you. I'm just looking for God to do some great things. People, don't you dare throw in the towel. God is too good for you. And until we come together again, listen here. Get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, rinse your mouth out. Oh, yeah, comb your hair all the way out. Today is Sunday, ladies. Put on your best hair. Do your hair real good. And wear your eyebrows nicely. Don't have them way up here. We don't want to see you smiling from your forehead at the top. We want you to put it on. Man, don't do what I just did. Messed up my mustache. Now I got to go back and fix it up. And ladies, put your teeth in. Men, put your teeth in. See, that's how I messed it up. Because I did this side like this, and I didn't do this. And I went, there you go. I didn't do it right. Oh, God. So I'm gonna ask you to just go ahead and pray. See, men mess it up too. That's why I'm telling you, brothers, we got to get it together. Gotta get it together, brothers. And so as you get it together, make sure we put our teeth and stuff in. I had all my teeth is permanent, but what I did was I didn't line it up right because I should have turned on the other light. If I had turned on the other light, I could have saw. I need glasses, right? So look, anyway, I want you to just have a great day today. Learn how to smile and laugh. Thank you, Mr. Producer, for all that you do to make this broadcast work because you have done a great job thus far. I want to say thank you and to your son who works very hard. And to we're going to have a great time. Our musician's going to be there and he's going to be playing and our singer going to be there. She's going to be singing and the church is going to be there. We're going to be praising and everything. It's going to be a wonderful time today in our morning service. Happy birthday again to all the November babies. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Bye for now.